Hey y'all, what is up everybody? What is up YouTube? Sparky Market Market, and I'm back to do a TV show review, and it's part of the Railway series. And this is gonna be somewhat of a few dozen minutes. I don't know how long, so just make this good and simple. So this series is based on British books about the railway known as the North Western Railway, located in the fictional island of Sodor. And there are 42 books in the series, first published going back as May of 1945, published by Wilbert Awdry, and wrote 26 books, one final being written in October of 1972. So between 1945 and 1942, over an extent of 20 some years. And then his son Christopher wrote 16 books, 16 more between 1983 until 2011 in the summer. Between September of 1983 to July of 2011. The series featured many anthropomorphic vehicles, including Thomas the Tank Engine, and the character of Thomas became the most popular and famous character in the series. In the titular television, Thomas and Friends aired from 1984 until 2021 over an extent of 38 years, or actually 37 years. Yeah, 37 years in the show. Wow. And the television series originated adaptation from these stories. So, yep. And of course, these two are the creators, Wilbert Very Awdry, whom would sadly die at the age of 85, about 3 months shy of his 86th birthday that year. Very, very tragedy. So yeah, father of 3, and his own son took over. And look at that. And the National Museum in 1987, the National Railway Museum in New York in 1987. And of course, only for 28 years. So yeah, 28 years he did the series and wrote. And pause this very carefully, folks. I'm not going to read too much, so okay. Okay, so pause it and you can read this. Okay. Pause that half and read it. Okay. Pause this half and read it. And Sordo. So this is the map of Sordo, and then in the red section of the map, we see red right there, right here, within the British Isles. That's where it is, folks. And of course, the creator received numerous fan letters from mainly only young fans about questions about the engines, their railways, and letters concerning inconsistent within the story canon. In an effort to answer these, he began to develop specific settings for the books. Isle of Man, and discovered that the bishop is known as the Bishop of Sodor and Man. The Sordo part of the title comes from Sudres, but Audrey decided that the fictional island between the Isle of Man and England by the name would be an ideal setting for his stories. So wow. Okay. Pause this very carefully. Pause it and read it. Pause and read it. Pause it and read it. Pause it and read it. And of course, today is May 12th. Wow. And May 12th. Publication on May 12, 1945. Wow. 80 years ago. Man, oh man. It's been crazy. So yeah, 80 years, folks. The three railway engines were published that year. And then the following year, in the fall of 1946, Thomas the Tank Engine was published. Third being James the Red Engine was published the following year, was followed 2 years later in September of 1948 on the 14th. And then another novel was published on December 31st, 1949. Tank Engine, Thomas Again. And then Troublesome Engines, January 15, 1950. And then next up is Henry the Green Engine in July of 1951. All published by all of it was the publisher of Edmund Ward Ltd. They were the ones that published between 1945 until 1951, nearly 6 years. Then there's Toby the Tram Engine, and published in the summer of 1952. And then Gordon the Big Engine, Edward the Big Engine, summer of 1953, November of 1954, just a month before my grandfather was born. Four Little Engines, November of 1955. Percy the Small Engine in January of 1956. Obviously, it was New Year's Day. So yeah, no chit-chatting. I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so Percy the Small Engine. Okay. Pause it and read it. And of course, more publications by the publishers were by Edmund Ward Ltd, K and Ward Ltd. References in pop culture. And as well as for the character of Thomas the Tank Engine has been appearing, but since it was published in 1945, and of course his son and the creator's son, creator's. Sorry if I said something. So yeah, since its publication over 80 years ago, and then first appearance for the character Thomas the Tank Engine in 1946, and of course voiced by numerous English voice actors. Then there's Japanese actors and actresses, and of course other voice actors, including of course there's a work print that was of course classified to be lost, but it's been found. I leave you that in the, if I find it, I'll leave you the link in the description box. But a buddy of mine sent me a fully restored episode that was deemed to be lost, but it's been found. So I'll leave you the link in the description box down below on that one. So yeah, this is going to be the video that's going to be in the link in the description box, celebrating the 80th anniversary of the books, of the first book that came out many years ago. And look at that. Amazing, folks, isn't it? Let me just go backwards. There we go. You got Thomas, Percy, James, Gordon, Emily, Nia, Rebecca, Edward, Henry, Toby, Duck, Diesel, Salty, Annie, and Clarabelle, Bertie, Harold, Cranky, Troublesome Trucks, Terrence, Carly, and there's a human character by the name of Sir Topham Hatt with 2 T's. So tell me, folks, what do you think of this? Amazing, right? And of course, if anybody hasn't seen the movie Bullet Train, there's a character named Lemon, if I said the character name, played by this actor and voice actor. I forgot what's his name. So yeah, the character in Bullet Train is played by Tyree Henry. He plays the role of Lemon, a British assassin, along with his twin brother Tangerine, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. So yeah, their names are Tangerine and Lemon. Lemon, of course, and the character of Lemon is a big fan of Thomas the Tank Engine, and he has these stickers. And if anybody has seen Bullet Train, let me know in the comments, because he's a big fan of Thomas the Tank Engine, and he has the stickers. And when he notices a person with their facial expressions, he gives them a sticker of one of the characters in the from the story, you know, a sticker of a character from Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Nothing to lie about that. He gives them a sticker the way how they're acting, of their expressions and body languages. So yeah, from books, toys, and other source materials, including over the years of many products and the shows that have been giving love by endearing fans to the audiences and the whole world that loves this series and the tank engines. And I'll leave you in the script in the link in the description box for the documentaries and such. So yeah, I've seen a little bit of the series when I was very little, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and over the years, yeah, I do like trains from time to time. If I'm in the mood for riding a train, but the tank engines will be remain iconic to this very day. So before signing off, if you like content like this or other content, please click the bell on the subscribe button to be notified of all new uploads. Like the videos, always appreciate thumbs ups. Having an opinion related to the content, comments down below. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, this is Sparky Marky Marks. Oh wait, did I say that? No. Also, I'm in the YouTube post. I have to post what time I post videos at a certain time, rather be the early hours, whichever, and keep an eye on the YouTube post / community to see what time it's about to be going down on a certain date, whichever, or the time being of the certain day. And also, let's give a shout out to the Thingiverse, to the collectors out there, to the physical media, watch, toys, autograph, convention goers, and all you collectors out there. And shout out to my subscribers, you know who you all are. As well as the who else says? Oh yeah, happy 80th anniversary to Thomas the Tank Engine and the railway series. And let's give a shout out to the creators, father and son creator Wilbert Awdry and Christopher Awdry. Shouts to you and shouts to the people that made the series very lovable to the fans of the world, and among other things. And I hope a new series that I've been hearing something about it, that it may be coming back soon. Please let it be very well respected and well received. And don't do no BSs on it. And don't hurt the fans. So yeah, an amazing photo illustrated by the great C. Reginald Delby. Amazing picture. Yeah. So yeah, happy 80th anniversary to Thomas the Tank Engine and the Railway series. Happy anniversary to you. So y'all, this is Sparky Marky Mark signing off. Y'all take care. God bless you, hear you, and see you on the next vid. Enjoy Monday, y'all, and later.